So I opened my memory box for the first time in 30 years the other day, and it was full of love letters from school. But I found a few things that I didn't know were in there. I found my old school tie. See, the bottom's all screwed up, and that's probably where it was always like tucked in like that. Be cool at the end. Yeah, I'm still cool. I found, and it's very sad, right? But I found a letter to myself. I don't want to read it out loud. It's very sad. I also found at the bottom of the memory box the original key for that. I had it all along. I kept that for some reason. Midland Bank with the griffin. I obviously thought it would be worth money one day. Found a detention slip. And this is a story I often tell people, and now I've got proof that it did actually happen. I got a detention for throwing clay after a warning. That's not the only thing, right? I didn't just throw the clay. I was trying to throw the clay at Jan, and Jan ducked as Mr. I think it's Hurren. No, Mr. Ferber. Mr. Ferber got up, and it got Mr. Ferber on the side of the head. And I'd already been told I was not allowed to use the wheel because of my problems with throwing clay. I got the detention for throwing clay after warning and failure to turn up at 3:40 p.m. to see me about the matter. Mr. Ferber, right, he used to do PE before he did our art class, and his tracksuit bottoms were blue and they had a triangle on them from where his wife had ironed them, and obviously left them on the iron on there a bit too long. I mean, I know a teacher's pay is poor, but when you're a secondary school teacher, you don't actually like go around with that on your bum, do you? Because you're just asking for trouble, really. I remember getting this from a chip shop. This is my name in Chinese. I'm very interested to know whether it is or whether it says sucker. I wrote a letter to myself as well, put the date on everything. Wednesday, June the 5th, 1991. So I would have been, oh, it says here how old I am, 14. And on the above date, at 8 p.m, I was told by my mum that I have a 28-year-old brother. At just 14 myself, I feel very excited and would love to try and find him at the same time. Oh no, and would love to try and find him. My mum at 16 signed papers to say she would have no further contact with him. I do hope this wasn't a signature to say his sister cannot find him. Merits from my school headlands. Now this one was from Mr. Reese. I don't know what part to tell you about Mr. Reese. I won't tell you anything. And I also got one from Mrs. Coward, who was a science teacher, and I got that for the teeth project. Ah, it's Mr. Pettifer. He was lovely. Excellent work in RE. I liked Mr. Pettifer. Mr. Reese again. Mr. Reese. He gave them out, didn't he? 38 out of 40 in the spelling test. They probably had accommodation in it. And also my junior school achievements. Ferndale Junior School Fun Sports Day awarded to Catherine Gladwyn for coming first in sprint. I was good at running. I actually did a marathon. No, it was a half marathon in 1:45. My quickest minute mile was 6:21. I got an achievement certificate for my knitted nurse. Claire's nan used to come in and help us learn how to knit, but I had an upper hand because my granny had shown me a few knitting tricks. That's probably why I got that for the knitted nurse. For my Isle of Wight folder, a well-presented Adventure Island folder. Outstanding work in all subjects throughout the term, private. Claire and I skived for the day on the 11th of December 1992 and went to Bath. Here are the tickets to prove it. Had a really great day. Oh, I'll show you something funny in a minute. Want to see some pictures of me? I was a bit worse for wear. You know how it is being like 18. Look at that fringe. 1991. And that was Pip, my dog. I loved Pip. Really loved Pip. This was my Teddy Garfield. I remember asking my mum when I was about 8 if when I die I could be buried with Garfield. He's in the loft, so this is a record of that. It's me on my bike. I loved that basket, but Kelly had a pink basket and I wanted a pink basket, and Kelly also had a bigger bike than me because she was taller than me and I felt stupid on my bike. And you see that roundabout there behind me? So a little boy used to stay with a family down the road. He was like their nephew or something. He used to run off, and every time they'd find him, he'd be on the roundabout eating cat and dog poo. It's quite worrying, isn't it? Oh, it's a register of everybody that was in my tutor group. I looked at it earlier, and 2 names I just cannot remember. Stephen Bennett, must be Gordon's son. Oh, this I need to speak to my mum about. January the 9th, 1988. I was 11. As from today's date, Catherine Gladwyn will receive £2 pocket money per week. And then my mum and dad have signed it. Well, I don't know when that stopped, but I'm not getting it now. So I will be putting a claim in. Exam things, timetable. Do you know, looking at the timetable like that, it sends me back to like the corridors of the school and that. I did really enjoy being at Headlands. I found it really hard. This was funny. To a wonderful daughter. So I read the inside. 16 years on, our chubby little daughter has turned into a swan with a figure like she oughta. No fat shame in there, is there? She's worked real hard at school, didn't, and we wish her the best for the future. Got really crap results and didn't even get entered to science because I set fire to the teacher's hair. I left my Bunsen burner on blue. I'd been told time and again to not leave it on blue. And I called her over for some help. She leant over. I've been wearing hairspray, should she? And then this card, right, for my mum and dad. I've only had 2 cards in there from my mum and dad, and both of them insult me. Despite the moods and the rows, my love for you still grows and grows. It don't rhyme. I was a teenager, for fuck's sake. I've also found a pot full of coins. German. I wonder if it's got like the old penny in there. Or the penny. Oh no, we've still got pennies, haven't we? 1973. Oh, look at that one. That's got to be worth some, hasn't it? Oh, it's the Republic of Kenya. 25 pesetas. 10p looks huge, doesn't it? 1 peseta. 1 peseta, 2 peseta. I bet that 20p is 1982, right? Wait for it. They're always 1982. 1983. Detention. I wonder if he's still waiting for me.